Hello, welcome all my beautiful, vibrant hearts and ephemeral souls. So this message it's a very specific energy coming through. This is from a family member that you are either at odds with or you're outright separated from. And this is somebody who you either feel like you have to ascend to a certain level, like you have to achieve a certain amount to make them happy, or you feel like there's a lot of potential between the two of you, but there is a blockage, right? Like we get along super well in this way, but we can't seem to get past this issue, or we work really well like this, but we can't communicate to save our lives, stuff like that. So this is going to be looking at that dynamic and giving you some guidance on that from spirit. Solitude. A lot of you guys, I'm getting this energy that you and this person, I'm getting like the hermit kind of energy if you're familiar with the tarot. I'm getting this energy that you and this person actually have a very similar spiritual role. And it's like spiritually, energetically, you're almost a little too similar. Like you can't come into contact that often. Creativity's at the bottom. You might both require a lot of time in solitude to create. So if it feels like you can't figure out, it's like we can only spend so much time together, and then we start to bicker and we're at odds, or we we're really on similar pages with this type of thing, but when it comes to these issues we can't seem to make it work. I feel like that's because you guys have equal power, but you're meant to express it in different ways. You're meant to create different things with it. Truth. You both have an incredibly strong connection to your higher selves. You both have your own truth, and it's meant to be something that leads others. You see these people in the background? It's meant to be something that leads others. And so you might find that you have kind of like, you have a little bit of clashing egos, or like, it's like, I'm getting almost a quincunx energy if you're familiar with astrology, which usually indicates a karmic pairing. But it's two signs where they are so similar in some ways, but their process, their methodology, their overall vision or goals, how they apply those things is wildly different. So it's like, how can we be so the same, but also so different? And it creates this like boomerang effect where this issue just keeps coming back around over and over and over again. And it makes it very hard to really make a lot of progress. And it feels like you and this person are very similar. I'm also getting the energy of like a square in astrology. So you could both be, fixed signs. You could both be mutable signs. You could both be cardinal signs, things like that. But you and this person actually understand each other a lot more than you might think. Like, it's almost kind of one of those things of like, well, I can't really be that mad at you because I would do the same. Or like, I can't really be, I can't really be mad because that's me too. So let's see what this is about. We have death at the bottom, Scorpio energy, talk about stubborn. Scorpio energy. It's interesting because this is card 13, so that already made me think of it. So we have some Scorpio vibes going on. Yeah, I feel both of you're very transformative energies in your own right. That's why sometimes it's almost like when you guys are on the same page, you might help each other grow and expand exponentially. Like there's a significant transformation or a significant amount of transformation that can take place when the two of you are aligned. But the problem is you're just not aligned all the time. Or you might be in close proximity to one another more often than you're spiritually aligned. And those are the times where the tension may grow. The Three of Wands in reverse. You and this person want different things for the future. King of Pentacles, talk about stubborn. Taurus energy. Three of Swords, okay. And the Six of Cups reverse. So you and this family member have past life energy. This is not your first time around together in some form or fashion. This is giving very strong energy of like a parent or a grandparent who has like a family business and they want you to take over kind of a thing. This person has their own way of doing things, to say the least. Like I said, we have Taurus here, and Taurus and Scorpio are oppositional on the wheel of the zodiac. So there's like a sense here where you guys are like, excuse me, this person has their own way of doing things, right? The King of Pentacles has a methodology and he sticks to it day in, day out. And so like, he's not looking to innovate. He's not really looking for other people's advice. He believes in doing things, in a clear-cut way, by the book. This is also somebody who's very traditional. And so this indicates to me that somebody in this connection, this relationship, feels as if there is a solid, tried and true method, right? There are steps moving forward. This is the order you go in, or at least this is the order you should go in. And the thing is, like, they have really good ideas. It feels like they have a lot of great qualities. This is somebody who is loyal, who is committed, who is stable, who will, is generous and giving and will help you out. But this is also somebody who is incredibly stubborn, who can be pretty narrow-minded sometimes. This is somebody who can be overly focused on the material sometimes and struggle to really connect with the spiritual, seemingly. And I feel like the thing that's happening here with the Three of Wands reversed is that there's a disagreement about how to move forward, what the future holds, whether it's between the two of you or it's between, like your vision for your life, their vision for your life. Again, there could be a question of tradition versus trying something new. And I feel as if this is what's caused multiple arguments, but one recently is something that I'm getting. You could be kind of realizing, especially with the solitude energy, if you're kind of taking some time, realizing that this person's not really going to budge, right? And there's a call here to let go of this past dynamic. Again, this is pretty like baked in because there's a past life energy here. And there's a call to let it go. I want to kind of get a better feel for how, though, to like let it go. So clarifying the Six of Cups, we have the Knight of Swords reversed. I was kind of picking up on that. And the Two of Wands. This feels like Six of Swords at the bottom. This feels like the best way to kind of start to work on letting this go and moving on is to not need to explain yourself to this person. This might mean not telling them your plans or needing them to validate your plans, just kind of doing it, going for it. This can also mean, because sometimes to me the Knight of Swords is somebody who needs to be right. They can be kind of hyper vigilant, and because in the story of the tarot, to me the Knight of Swords, his journey through the sword suit is healing from betrayal. And as a result, he can be, kind of aggressive and he needs to be right? Because if he's not right, if he can't trust himself, then he literally can't trust anyone. And that's kind of part of his journey. And so there's a sense here where these two coupled together is an indicator of the best way to kind of work on releasing some of this dynamic is to not need to be right with this person, to not need to get them to get it, to not need to, and it doesn't mean you have to do what they want you to do, but to not need their approval. And that might mean to not tell them your plans, to not fight about it, to not like waste your energy, right? To save your breath. Be willing to go some parts of your path alone. And with the Six of Swords at the bottom, to give yourself some mental peace and to kind of help, there's a sense here of cutting your losses, but you are finding some type of peace and stability out of that. Yeah, Four of Cups. And I think this means to just try really hard to like not take it as them rejecting you. This also could mean to just like not really engage with what they have to say. Like they're allowed to have their opinions about your life, but it belongs to you, right? Your life belongs to you, not them. They don't get to make a say. They don't get to make a choice here, in the long run. So there's kind of a sense of like being willing to kind of go it on your own and know that it's not like somebody, it doesn't feel like it's personal. It feels like it's spiritual, right? Like there are going to be times where you guys connect and times where you would drift apart. The Moon in reverse. And I feel like you actually know this intuitively, and this is more a confirmation message. I feel like this person loves you. This person cares about you, but that they are, a beautifully flawed creature like us all. And that doesn't mean they always do it well. Excuse me. So I want to pull a message from this person's higher self to kind of share with you. Your intuitive hits were right about me. Okay. Oh, I was a lucky person the day I met you. This person does really, they feel lucky to have you in their life. That's not it. I do see the one it is, though. Whatever you're intuitively, again, I felt like that with the Moon in reverse. Intuitively, you kind of were sensing like, all right, I think I'm not going to make a lot of progress this way, or we're not going to make a lot of progress in this issue or area. So I think it's just best that I sort of, let bygones be bygones, or accept what is not going to pan out, right? And they're kind of like, yeah, like this person has some good qualities, but the things about them that suck or that they really struggle to work on are not going anywhere anytime soon. And it's not for lack of care. It's, you know, they're on their journey like you're on yours. Yeah, okay, and it came out. I was the lucky person the day I met you. This person really does love you. And sometimes we can love someone and it's just not the right time to have them in our lives. And that is very challenging, especially with family. My time with you will always be one of the most precious gifts this lifetime offers me. This person does love you. You mean a lot to them at the soul. So that's what I got for you guys today. If you'd like to book a personal, you can do so through my website, linked down below. See you soon. Take care.